Distance formula in 3 dimensions. Okay, so imagine you have this red line. We want to find the distance of that red line. And the red line is inside a rectangular prism. And the red line goes from the front lower left corner towards the back upper right corner. So what is a nice formula for that line in terms of the length, depth, and height of this rectangle? All right, so we're going to use Pythagorean theorem, and first we have to draw a triangle. Make that a little bit thicker. Here we go. So we'll draw this. So this is just a vertical line. That distance is length c right there. But then we have to draw an additional line, which is a diagonal of that bottom square right there. Now we don't know the distance of that line, so let's just call that d, because a, b, and c are already taken. All right, and so we know by Pythagorean theorem that, well, actually, and let's call this diagonal line, let's call that e right there. So we know that in this case, it's the 90-degree angle right there. And so we know that d squared plus c squared equals e squared. But we don't know d squared yet. But we also know, if we look at this bottom rectangle, we have another 90-degree angle right there. And so we have another right triangle right here. And by Pythagorean theorem, we know a squared plus b squared equals d squared. All right, let's write that down for reference. So a squared plus b squared equals d squared, the diagonal of the along the floor, so to speak, of this rectangular prism. Okay, well, now that we know a way to figure out d squared, now we can go to this vertical right triangle, and we can say by Pythagorean theorem that c squared plus d squared, oops, that's, hold on here, I wrote my d backwards. All right, so c squared plus the d squared equals the diagonal that we're looking for, which is e squared. All right, put these two together. Since we know that d squared is the same as a squared plus b squared, just plug it right in. And let's put that first just to make it alphabetical order. So we know that a squared plus b squared plus c squared, because that's the d squared right there, plus the c squared equals e squared. So there we have, we can call it the three-dimensional Pythagorean theorem if you want. Kind of weird to use e, but you can use whatever letter you want. So then just take the square root of both sides, and you have a way to figure out the distance of that diagonal line. Now, in our textbook, we have an actual formula in terms of the coordinates. So let's say now P1 is now has the coordinates x1, y1, z1, and then point P2 right there had the coordinates x2, y2, z2. All right, so this is point 1. This is point 2. Okay, so let's just do a little substitution here. So what is a? Well, that would be that horizontal distance, which you could just call x2 minus x1. B would be y2 minus y1, and c would be z2 minus z1. Now, you're adding it all together, so it doesn't really matter what you do first. I mean, maybe a is actually y2 minus y1 or something, but that doesn't really matter. And so let's just do some substitutions here. So a is x2 minus, x1 squared, and then plus. And then b would be the change in the y direction. So y2 minus y1 squared. C would be the vertical distance, which is z2 minus z1 squared. Okay, take the square root of the whole thing. and you've got the distance of that that vertical diagonal from the front lower left to the back upper right. And that's it. Thanks for watching.